I just finished watching this dude's last game, green white. I didn't really see much. I mean, I saw, green white. So I got my removal in hand. I got two Griffins and a Griffin Rider, which is really nice. Um, this guy takes a little while. I got a dip in, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. This dude takes a while. He's probably watching my last match, trying to see what I have. Luckily, I think I saved like the good stuff for last. So, I'm just gonna wait here while he takes his good speed time. And a nice Savannah Lion, which is now a uncommon, which I think is completely disrespectful to Savannah Lions everywhere. There's really nothing I can do at the moment. Really wish I had a Ring Flesh instead of a Doomblade right now, but I only have one Doomblade in the deck, so it's better to have it in your opening hand, especially against a guy who's not playing black and has no way of dealing with it. So, unless he has Stave Off, which I don't think, because when you play white-green, you take hexproof creatures and you take enchantments. And the card you may end up leaving out is Stave Off, which is kind of important sometimes. Now, I know he has a Titanic Growth. I know I saw them. I know he's playing with them. So, I'm pretty sure that there's a Titanic Growth, so I'm not going to block. I have a feeling that would be just a bad idea. And then he gets out his Benelish Arbiter, whatever. That's not going to do me any good. This helps a lot, because I can outrace him at the moment. By race, I just mean I attack, he attacks, I attack, he attacks, blah blah blah. Once again, also when he does attack, I'm not going to block, because he's got to have that Titanic Growth in his hand. If he does, or Giant Growth, whatever it is, if he does, I have no way of dealing with it, and I'm screwed up a river. So, I'd rather take the 5 damage. See, now, he's playing it perfectly. That's exactly what you should do in that position. Try and take out my Griffin Rider. And there's a Runeclaw, or whatever it is, bear. Okay, 4 mana should be good enough. I'm not playing this terribly aggressively, but I think I have enough to outrace him at the moment. If I get out that 2 forward first strike, it's pretty much game over, but I'm just gonna put out, I'm just gonna leave my mana open right now, so I can Doomblade when he does use Titanic Growth. I think it's Titanic Giant Growth, whatever it is. So, he attacks, I block. I should have blocked that Benelish dude, but I'm playing it like I don't have a Doomblade, and I'm playing it also like I know he doesn't have a Titanic Growth. There it is. Doomblade. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. I'll take that 5 damage to keep my Griffin alive. Now I can get a little more aggressive. I've got the mana to do it. I'm not really worried about the cards in his deck. And instead of putting out the other Griffin, because I'm not too worried about him main decking Plummet, although I'm 99.999% sure it's in his sideboard. I'll just attack him for 5. I get out a creature I could use to block, and then you know, try and just keep attacking him with flyers, because he didn't take any spiders. It's not my fault. So I'm taking the Benelish, whatever, the attacker out of play, and I'm going to put out this 3/2 zombie that'll deal with his bear, which I doubt he'll attack with, because if he attacks and I don't block, he's going to take some damage. So I've got in my hand right now 2 cards that can easily win me the game, but kind of don't want to use them. I don't think I've really used them yet in this draft, so the less you can keep off of previous matches, the better. Let's see, 2 green mana, 1 Sacred Wolf. That doesn't bother me at all. It still gets killed by almost everything on the board that I have. Okay, yeah, there's that. I really don't need to play it. I could just deal him 5 points of damage now, unless he main deck a Fog, and if he main decked a Fog, then I quit. Because nobody main decks Fogs, okay? You don't do that, okay? And the fact this guy, I bet you, he ended up taking that Sacred Wolf over Stave Off, which is, if he did, that's just a poor choice. But let me get out this other Falcon, just in case he has a Plummet or a Stinger Fling Spider. That should be game right there. Okay. Now I'm off to the sideboard, where I have some good stuff, but I doubt I'm going to play it, because I overthink my sideboarding. I should put that artifact in the deck. He has no artifact removal. I seriously doubt he's going to put in a Naturalize. I'm worried about a Plummet, but I take out the thing that helps me gain life, which kind of sucks, and originally put that in. He's taken a while. Probably in the bathroom. I pray to God that he cleans his hands, because if he's on a family computer, it would suck. Now this is where I overthink myself and say, oh, he's got to have enchantments, so let me get that Demystify into the deck. That's the problem with taking too long. When you outthink yourself, you're going to lose the game. It's just that simple. But, you know, yeah, I put in the Onyx Mage instead. Which isn't a bad play, but due to my recent amount of black mana I've been lacking, it seems that I've been getting all white, which is, this shuffler is just, the Spanish say, the ancient Mayans actually, in their calendar, called this shuffler Muy Terrible. That's Spanish for very bad. Once again, take out the Onyx Mage, put in a Demystify. Stupid idea. Demystify is not a card that should be played. Although, when Innistrad comes out, there's a ton of a bleep ton of enchantments. Okay, once again, I'm stuck with white mana, but I like this hand. I have one of my 3 pacifisms, I got my Doomblade. I'm pretty much set up. Putting everything in color coordinated, you know, areas, making everything all set up nice. He's still not back from the bathroom. Or he's the longest sideboarder in history. We could have actually a timed race for longest sideboarders, but whatever. It's not important. What's important is that your main deck, regardless of sideboard, should be better than anything that he can possibly add into his deck. I don't care if it's Purge, or a way of dealing damage without being countered, or a card I haven't even seen yet. If your main deck is better, if you have to add in sideboard cards to make your deck better, then your deck isn't good enough. It's that simple. So, still waiting for him. I guess he's not back from the bathroom. Probably took the computer in with him and is getting a bad wireless signal. So I'll do my hello. You have mail. No, you like mails. No. Um, hello? Anyone there? Okay, yeah. I think he's alive now. I would say if he was a better player that he's in 2 tournaments at once, but he's not that good. So, I'm not even sure how he won the first game, you know. But, okay, so I have all my white mana, which is good. I could use 1 swamp. That's really all I need. That's when you play black-white, you really just want that 1 swamp that's going to put you over the top. So, okay, there it is, my swamp. I could play everything in my hand now. I'm going to play my Alabaster Mage because he thinks that I won't trade with him. Although, trading might be a good choice here, but he played too early, and now I can just, he thinks I won't trade. That's an easy trade for me. I'll take out his Savannah Lion with my 2/1. It's not a big deal, especially when I have a Griffin Sentinel in my hand. So, I get out the Griffin Sentinel. Now I'm still worried about the Titanic growth. You always have to worry about that. It's annoying. He didn't attack, which I find odd. Or regardless, whatever. So, I'm going to attack, go on the offensive, because that Doomblade gives me the advantage here. He obviously doesn't have it, so I'm not going to force it. And I'm going to play Griffin Sentinel again. So now if he kills 1, he kills him. Yeah, he has to deal with the other one. So 4 mana, useless card. Okay. That card is just, it's bad. I mean, for 4 mana, you're getting a 3/4, but okay, there's one of 3 pacifisms. Now I'm just gonna attack and put him on a clock. Get him down to 17. Not bad. He didn't block, which I'm not surprised because the whole reason I like the Griffin Sentinel so much is because it stops those pesky little 2/1s. Okay, he's tapping. Spirit Mantle. Yay. Now, for normal decks, that's a bad thing, but since my deck has enough removal to take out, a Relentless Rat deck, I'm not too worried. Okay, there's my second swamp. I got my Onyx Mage. I'm in pretty good shape right now. I'm thinking that he's playing like an Overrun deck, but he just never got Overrun. Like, you cannot play an Overrun deck unless you get an Overrun with your first or second pick. Otherwise, then you're not going to get enough hexproof creatures. You can't go for that Jade Mage. Okay, Crown of Empires can get annoying. I have no card in my deck that can possibly deal with a Crown of Empires. Okay, and that's useless land. Making the smart play. Lowers his clock slightly down to 13, so he's got 5.5 turns to deal with 2 Griffin Sentinels and an Onyx Mage, which he can deal with. He's got 6 mana, which is more than enough to probably play everything in his deck. Okay. Still, okay, he did nothing. Should be a little worried about that. Okay, he's going to tap down the 2/1. Okay. Do another 2 damage to him. And here comes the Plummet, which is arguably the best card you can have if you play green, if you don't play green-white. Why I didn't play the other Griffin Sentinel, I still don't know. Those are questions that need to be solved immediately. But, you know, that's big. That card doesn't worry me. The Birds of Paradise, I mean, the 7/7 does, especially when I don't have one of my 3 pacifisms. Maybe I shouldn't have used the pacifism on his 3/4, but at the time it seemed like the right play. So I'm gonna attack again because I know he won't block. So let me get in my damage and put him in Soren's Vengeance territory, which basically means I have to top deck. And then just play my last Griffin Sentinel and don't even worry about what he's got coming up. Doesn't bother me. Okay, Sacred Wolf. The more creatures he gets, worse it is for me. What's he got? Any day now. Come on, buddy. You can do it. We believe in you. Sacred Wolf. Birds of Paradise. He's got a forest coming up next, so all I gotta worry about is those cards in hand, and if they were creatures, they'd be played already. So I think he attacks. No, he does not. Okay, that shade does absolutely nothing for me. Taps down my Sentinel. Smart move. Because he could just block my mage with either his birds or his wolf. I don't think it would affect him much. Tormented Soul does a little bit, but not enough. Then I got... Okay, so yeah, there's the Titanic Growth coming up. That's game. I should just quit now, but let's see. Okay, so he put into his deck 2 plummets, so I got to worry about that next game. Now I'll tap down something. Yep. And since I can't block, he'll hit me for 10. Next turn he could hit me for 14, which is bad. That does absolutely nothing. It bloodthirsts in the wrong direction. When it should be, you know, like a 2/4, it's a 4/2. Can't do anything really. I've basically lost, but I'd like to see the next card that's coming up. Yeah, the game's over. I doubt he needs that plans. He's got a Titanic Growth in his hand. He could do a lot of damage. Because I'd have to double block, or even triple block that Garrick's companion, just to, not companion, whatever it is. It's Garrick's Horde. Just in case, you know, try and take as little damage as humanly possible. The only problem is he could tap down. If he starts tapping down, it's game. So it's game over. So time to start pondering my next game, while he takes forever to do the obvious. Okay, that's smart. Tap down the creature with the most toughness. Also, he can use that Titanic Growth on his Birds of Paradise. Now, I can block for... I'm down to 10. Yeah, I'm dead. Regardless of anything that I do, I'm dead. Yeah. I don't even know how to do the math, but I'm pretty much dead right there. So, back to sideboarding. Take that Demystify out of your deck, you idiot. Please. Thank you. Put in the thing that taps down creatures. Yeah, there you go. Now submit and play first, because you always play first. It's a pretty good opening hand. I have enough mana to cast everything in my deck. He still hasn't seen my Sengir Vampire, which is good, but those two plummets, I don't think he'd be around too long. Now, if Sengir Vampire had Hexproof, we'd be talking about something different now, wouldn't we? Let me get out this, okay, so I got a zombie, and I got a vampire, I got 2 removal spells. Jade Mage doesn't bother me because it's about to get got. And I'll be honest, I mean, okay, so I can get out, yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 3/2 zombie for 3 mana. I'll take 2 of those in every single deck that I play, even if I have to splash it. Yeah, it can be killed by most 2-drops, but it's just a bland 3/2 creature for 3 mana with only 1 black. You know, it's like, how could you not love that? Now I can attack because he didn't put out anything. I guess he has like Titanic Growth in his hand, Plummet, you know, stuff that he can't really use right now, and he's probably got some white cards. Okay, 4 mana. Okay, that doesn't bother me. Because, I mean, I can gain life with the Alabaster Mage, and I can kill that with the Doomblade. And I don't have to worry about Garruk's Horde until 7 mana. It's like when you're playing an SOM block draft, and you know the guy is a Karn, so you're basically on a 7-turn clock. Although I have played that before, and I have beaten a guy that had a Karn. He was really angry about that, by the way. Gain life. That's pretty much game right there. Any day now. Just quit. Give up. Give up on life. I'm at 24, he's at 10. I can do more than enough damage, and he has absolutely nothing in his hand. But I bet you he has those 2 plummets. Okay, and that's game. Tap down his creature. And I win. Once again, because I'm the greatest.